What's up, everyone? It's Liz. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to create an opportunity in Salesforce. This is actually step 3 of the sales path process. This won't take long, so let's get started. So to begin, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this gear and I'm going to go to setup. This is going to open up Quick Find, and I'm just going to type in path and click path settings. Now, since we've never done this before, we're just going to click new path. So the first thing you have to do is you have to give the path a name. Once I put the path name in, the API reference will automatically fill in, and then we're going to select our object, and our object is going to be opportunity. Now we have to select the record type, and in our previous step, we created the record type called B2B opportunities. So I'm going to select that. If you have multiple, you can select whichever one this is going to connect to. And then as far as the pick list, I'm going to do it as a stage. Then I click next. Now, each of these different tabs is going to allow you to do things like add and update fields. So let me just show you on this first tab, which is prospecting. So I'm going to do add update fields. And from here, you're going to be able to really just add whatever fields it is that you want. So let's just say I want to drag account name over. I can drag it over. We can say expected revenue. Let's do lead source and next step, right? You can also just select something, right? Let's say opportunity name. I could just hit this little arrow and it'll pull it over, or you could drag it, whichever one you want. So from here, I'm just going to hit save. In this section right here where it says guidance for success, this is really good to note because this is where you can let your team know whatever it is that they need to know about this part of the process. So you can link videos, you can put some notes, some pointers, whatever it is that you want to add, you can add it here for the guidance section. Next, I'm going to move over to the qualification tab. We're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to do add update fields. And from here, I'm going to decide what is it that I want in order for this field, this qualification step to really work for me. So a lot of times we'll use stuff like close date and amount. So I'm just going to scroll over here. Again, I could drag it or I could just select it and hit the arrow. But I'm just going to select those two for this example and I'm going to hit save. Now, again, here is the part that's really going to be helpful for your team, which is guidance for success. So I can add some notes here for them. So here, I just put a couple things that I want my salespeople to know. So you can really customize this to whatever it is that you and your team need. But this is, again, another spot. The guidance for success is a great opportunity to just make sure that everybody's on the same page. Now I'm just going to go to needs analysis. And again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add and update some fields. And again, choose whichever ones fit your particular scenario. So I'll do expected revenue, forecast, maybe main competitors would be a good thing for you. So I'm just going to save that just for those three. And again, you can put more notes over here. So maybe you want to help them at this point where it says the needs analysis. Maybe you have a video or something that you've done to help them close a deal faster, right? Again, the goal is to get everybody on the same sheet of music. And this is the part of the sales path that's really, really important. So we put those notes there and we're going to move on to value proposition. Now, value proposition, again, you're going to do the same thing. You can add fields, proposal price. I'm not going to go through all of these, but I just wanted to show you just enough so that you understand how this works. So I did enough up until this point, and now I'm going to click on next. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to activate my path. And if you want to enable celebrations, you can. This is actually a pretty cool feature because what you'll do is you can select when you want to celebrate a win. So I'll click on closed one. I'll push that over. So make sure before you hit finish, just scroll down a little bit and you can decide, what the frequency is. Do you want to celebrate, rarely, sometimes, often, or always? So if somebody, has a closed one deal, I would like to celebrate them every single time they do. So I'm going to hit finish from here. Now, if you want to quickly learn how to do this little confetti thing. I'm going to add this as a bonus. I'm going to show you how to do it. But before I move on to that, just notice that here is the opportunity section. We've already created this. Again, this is under quick find path settings. You can go in here, you can edit it, delete it, deactivate it. If you miss something, if you want to add some more notes or change a video link, whatever it is, you can always come back and make those edits. So now here's the bonus. How do I throw virtual confetti for every close one deal? What you're going to do is you're going to go to the app launcher right here, and we're going to select sales. Now I'm going to click on the opportunities tab. Now from here, we already have my opportunities showing. So now, if I want this to work, I just want to point this out to you that because these deals were all created before I made that path and that opportunity and I enabled this whole thing, you notice here where it says uncategorized and then we have B2B opportunities. So here's what that means. I'm going to just click on one of these and I'm going to have to actually change the record type for this. So I'll go up here and I'm going to click change record type. And here I have B2B opportunities. I click next because that's the only record type that we've created so far. I'm going to click next. And then from here, I'm just going to hit save. And what it's going to do is it's now going to move this opportunity into this tab under B2B opportunities rather than uncategorized. Okay. So that's how you change that record type. So once I did that, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go over here to B2B opportunities and I'm going to take one of these guys under the value proposition stage. And what I'll do is I'm going to drag it over to close one and watch what happens. That's how we create the opportunities within the sales path in Salesforce. And that's it. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more helpful tips and tricks. Until next time, ciao.